Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and it is time for part 3 of the Monday Q&A, and as I've done the last few weeks, I've reserved this one for questions about the Novice program. So let's get to those. How would one integrate sport-specific movements such as power cleans into your Novice program? Well, I can tell you right now that if you're a serious athlete, my Novice program is not for you. The Novice program is a bodybuilding and hypertrophy program. It is not the best choice for you as an athlete. And if you start adding things like power cleans to this program, you already have issues with this program being very fatiguing. Once you get more than about 2 to 3 months into this program, it gets really brutally hard. You start adding anything to it, and you're going to struggle with the workload. The majority of people will, other than the people who are just very genetically blessed with the ability to recover better than others. And for everyone else, it's not going to work. There's no way to program in the power cleans into the program the way it's written. You really need to go on a program that's for athletes that allows you to do power cleans. You could do starting strength. You could do West Side for Skinny Bastards. You could do something like that, one of these athletic-based programs. Don't do my Novice program. All right, next question. What are some good alternative ab exercises for your Novice program that you recommend doing instead of cable crunches? All right, the cable crunches are just there because they're convenient for most people to do. They're in a gym and they do keep you upright, which can be beneficial to some people for training their abs for their squat. But if you don't want to do cable crunches or you don't have access to cables, simple weighted crunches with a plate, starting with them on your chest, when you get strong enough, putting them behind your head, can be an easy substitute. And if you guys want to add other core work, such as everything from planks, weighted planks, vacuums, side planks, whatever you want to do, feel free to do as much core work as you want. Core work is only going to improve your stability on your squat and your deadlift, which will in turn help you get stronger, gain more muscle on the program. So more core work is never a bad thing. I am not a minimalist when it comes to core training. For people who want to get stronger on their big heavy lifts, I think core work can be a very, very beneficial tool. And I don't think squats and deadlifts alone are enough to truly develop a strong core for everybody, or a well-developed core. So feel free to add anything that you want beyond that as long as you're recovering from it. All right, next question. Jason, what are your thoughts on running your Novice program on an every other day basis? I've been following it for a few months and I don't like to take 2 days off in a row. Would the extra day impede my ability to recover? In short, going back to the first question, unless you're genetically elite in regards to your recovery ability, yes, it will impede it. This program has a very brutally hard workload and it is too much for a lot of people already. A certain percentage of people cannot run this program. They get buried by it. So you wanting to move the frequency up is going to impede your recovery. You actually need those 4 days off a week for most people, unless you're on drugs or you're just very genetically gifted. And you got to remember, this is a very, very high workload, moderately high intensity program. It will bury you. There's way too much metabolic fatigue and total workload and total tension being applied for most people once they get several months into it, for them to start adding things to it. And moving the frequency up is adding a lot to it. You're effectively increasing your average weekly workload and tonnage by around 15%. Now my math could be off there, I'm just going off the top of my head, but about 15%. That's a massive increase. And for a lot of people that will bury them. And I've had 2 guys try it and come back and report to me that within a month their lifts all started stalling. Every one of their big lifts stalled across the board. So no, I don't recommend it. All right guys, so that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it has been informative and I will talk to you guys next time.